Good morning, how are we doing? Happy Monday, hope you're good. So, do you sometimes act with the thought of judgment in the back of your mind from others? And that's what we're going to get into is learning how to act without judgment. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman, and if you are coming through, then please do let me know. So I'm having to use this little groin here for a bit of shelter because it's quite windy, otherwise the audio will be awful. How are you guys? I hope you're having a great bank holiday. The last 4 days have been mental for us. Pepper Pig World, going down to where I used to train at Woodward Commons, seeing my mum, wedding over the weekend, travelling back, chaotic with 2 young girls, mental. So listen, let's get into this. Let's talk about how we can learn to act without judgment, right? And I think that's something that's super important. Judgment for me is always going to happen. Like there's always going to be judgment from other people. There's always going to be judgment around us in the different environments, and I think the sooner we accept that and learn that, the quicker we can just be 100% ourselves. One of the biggest fears that I had when I started working for myself and jumping on board and doing videos was always the worry about how I'd be judged in terms of how I'd come across. And it used to be a big thing, right? These days I can just press live, jump on, and don't even think about it. I'm not even worried about judgment anymore. Whereas back in the day, I used to overthink levels of judgment from other people. I mean, is that something that you guys struggle with? Like, in your comments, do you, like, when you act, do you always have in the back of your mind what other people will think of you? What other people will feel you're doing, whether they feel it's quite a negative judgment or positive judgment, whatever it might be. A classic example for me is that when I put up ads, when I advertise, as we do as business owners, get awful lot of judgment. A lot of people that don't necessarily know me as well as a lot of people that watch the show do, right? So you obviously get immediate judgment. Just by being called the man coach, you're getting judgment. Just by having a point of view, you're getting judged. Just by putting yourself on the line, you're always going to be judged. And over the years, the thing that I've managed to do is be able to filter that and not worry too much about what other people think and what other people say. Because it doesn't matter how hard I try, it doesn't matter what I do, right? Or what you do, there is always going to be judgment. You can never do anything right to everybody. And when I was working on myself and trying to feel more secure within my internal mind, internal body, soul, I really just come to that conclusion that it doesn't matter what I do, I'm never going to please everybody. It doesn't matter what I say, it's never going to connect with everyone. So I just went unapologetically 100% and 110% me. And I did that, and as I started doing that more and more and more and practiced that more and more and more, the less I really cared about what people thought. And then suddenly you start building up an identity. Suddenly you start building up character. And I think that sometimes when a lot of people act, they act with the fear of judgment. So they never really truly reach their potential. Or they never really truly invoke their own personality and identity. So it never really becomes fully authentic. Those people never become fully authentic because they just become too worried about what other people are thinking of them. So we tread carefully, right? It's like stepping on a minefield, waiting for a mine to go off. So how can you overcome that? Well, I think you can self-reassure yourself. Like, what I am doing is what I want to do. the people are going to judge anyway. The people that do judge are the people that I don't want in my life anyway. So then you start creating a positive environment around you, the people around you, the environment around you. And that's what we're trying to achieve, right? That's what we're trying to achieve on a 28-day program. That's what we're trying to achieve in our mastermind. That's what we're trying to achieve at our workshops, our seminars, is an environment where people don't necessarily judge, where people are positive about what you're doing, are encouraging, are inspiring. We're on a 5-day challenge this week. Already I've seen lads inspiring each other. And that creates that positive environment. And when you create that, and you can create that by creating and dictating who is around you, then you can create that positive environment where you don't worry about judgment, where you only purely focus on the positive aspects of your life. Come here, good boy, sit down. So, to summarize, are you acting with some level of fear of judgment? If so, let's accept that there is going to be judgment always, and let's accept ourselves for who we are, and let's be and go in all in on us. Let's go all in on you and doing what you want to do, and don't allow others' judgment to prevent you from reaching your absolute peak, the absolute best version of yourself. And create an environment of men around you that inspire you, encourage you, men and women, just being around people that have got your back, that are inspired by what you do, are motivated by what you do, and they literally just support you. And that is difficult to find. Sometimes it's in the family, sometimes you can't get rid of it, but you know, you are always in control of your life. You make the decisions and go all in on you. And if people don't like it, people don't like it. They don't have to be in your life. All right, guys, if you haven't already, we start our early bird for the 28-day challenge. So whether you're someone that hasn't done it before, someone who needs to come back, someone who has no routine, no structure, struggling to cope with everything, wants to feel a lot more clarity and certainty in their life to become the ultimate version of themselves, fitter, healthier, not only physically but mentally and emotionally, then this is something that you want to get on board with. And there's lots of bonuses involved. There's a brochure on the link here. Get yourself into it. Secure your early bird place. We've got 10 early bird places available, and I hope you have a great Monday. I expect most people are still in bed at this time in the morning on a bank holiday Monday, or camping or driving home, but either way, stay safe, and I will catch up with you this week.